Right now, youth in Canada are in crisis.
Since the pandemic began, Kids Help Phone have taken over 10 million calls from young Canadians who are dealing with mental health crises.
We were in a mental health crisis before, and today, as we come out the other side of the pandemic, we know that the mental health crisis and the equity gap are even more significant.
President and CEO Catherine Hay says in 2019, Canadians between the ages of 5 and 28 reached out just under 2 million times. From 2020 to now, 14 million times. Hay says war, trauma, social and racial injustice, climate change, and bullying are weighing on youth's mental well-being.
If any of us thinks about how we walk through our days, relationships are among the most important processes, contexts for living as a human being.
Psychologist Dr. Deborah Pepler says it's paramount that people speak up about problems they're facing, especially a problem many young people face, bullying. She says reports of bullying victimization actually went down when kids were at home during the pandemic, but will be rising again now that in-person learning has resumed. Biostatistics professor Deepang Jong at the University of Manitoba was part of Pepler's bullying study and found a direct connection between being a bully and future adverse behavior.
If you are only bullies, so in the future you are more likely for following what we call increasing delinquency trajectory. So their delinquency level or behavior, they increase over time.
Dr. Jong says being a bully was linked to higher odds of criminality, substance use, mental disorders, and increased rates of hospitalization. Dr. Pepler says UK studies show that getting bullied can lead to employment, relationship, and mental health problems as well, even 40 years after the bullying takes place. She says it's vital young people talk about the issues in their lives now.
It's extremely important that we give children the message that we're here if they're having those problems, and that we respect them and see them as courageous for coming forward, not seeing them as, as weak.
Kids Help Phone has begun a fundraising campaign to expand clinical service across Canada to youth in crisis and create more virtual care options. In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.